What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Brandon back on Motor Nubs, and if you're new to the channel, this is my 1995 Acura Integra LS with a little forged setup, aftermarket cams, turbo, a bunch of it's pretty much budget, cheap, eBay. Anyway, there's a ton of videos on the channel. Actually, everything that's ever been done to this car is videoed, and it is on the channel. There's a playlist, by the way. Somebody is asking how can they sort through. You just go to the playlist for eBay budget turbo Integra, and that's every video of this car that we've ever done. I think there's over 100 now. But I was putting some new studs in because I was like, I want fresh, I want some new studs, hold this manifold on, don't want to have any problems. And I've created a new problem for myself. Down there, that is right here. That stud is where the dipstick goes. And I did not pay attention, but these new studs are significantly longer. So now I cannot check my oil. So I have to take the turbo back off. Well, I just have to take the manifold and slide it back off so I can get that stud out of there. Yeah, it's like I try to fix one problem and create another. But other than that, I am going to be pulling the plugs out of this and gapping them down. So I'll show you that. And then I'll be filling it up with some antifreeze and coolant and letting it do the first little heat cycle and make sure everything works and doesn't overheat. So yeah, cross your fingers, guys. Let's get this manifold off. Alright, so I don't think I have to take the manifold all the way off. I got it slid out enough to where I think I can just there's a little hex head on the end of the new studs, so I think I can turn that out. Hopefully there's enough room, because I don't want to undo the drain, feed line, and all that stuff. It'd be a pain in the butt. Alright, I got that long stud out of there, so now I can actually check the oil, see what kind of level we're at. If I stick it in there. B series with a cast turbo manifold. You guys know my struggle. It's not exactly easy to get it in and out of there. Woo! Holy smokes. We are way over full. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I'm like probably 2 quarts over. So I'm gonna need to drain some of this out, but I'm gonna let it warm up on this oil. Wouldn't be good to go drive it around with this much oil in it, but I'm going to warm it up on this oil and go ahead and fill up the radiator and see if I can get a heat cycle in, and then I'll dump this oil out and put some fresh oil of the correct amount in. So let's go get some water. Alright, so we got our high quality water antifreeze right here. I'm just going to go with water because it's the middle of summertime, and I don't know, who knows, this thing might not even last long enough to have coolant in it. Oh, okie dokie. Woo, it's hot in here. Uh-oh. Watch out for the tools. Neutral, hit that switch. Alright. Stop. Okay, so I'll be back once the temperature comes up on it, and hopefully everything will go good. So I'm sweating like crazy right now. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I've let the car run for, I don't know, about 15 or so minutes. I just got some heat into the motor. It's come up about 1/4 of the way on the temperature gauge. Let me see if I can show y'all. It's behind the, there it is. Hold on, let me zoom in on it. See that? Right there? Yeah. It's come now about a quarter of the ways on the gauge. I have my electric fan on, so that's keeping it cool. I'm just glad to see that it's not overheating, because before, after about 15 to 20 minutes, it would already be like 3/4 of the way, almost getting to where it's hot. And then if you take off down the road, it would start overheating. So it's definitely running significantly cooler, that is good. I am looking into, I don't remember who commented down below, but they were recommending a SPAL fan, S-P-A-L. They're not that expensive. I thought they were going to be a whole lot more money, but apparently they are a lot better for these applications than running those like eBay blower fans. So might end up with that on the radiator. That way I could do a little bit of daily driving this summer. But man, it is hot outside. So I'm probably going to heat cycle this thing. Like, I'm going to cut it off and come back out and heat cycle it like one more time. But no need to record that, because there probably won't be anything interesting happen with that. But I did end up getting some footage of going out on my boat, so I don't know if y'all are interested in that. If not, you can go ahead and click off now, but if you are, I'm going to add that into the end of this video. So thank you guys for watching. This is Brandon on Motor Nubs, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, so we're on the boat, and we've noticed a slight issue. I turned the idle up a little bit, but Nick's like, the idle is too fast. And actually the idle, we're clipping along probably like 5-6 miles an hour. That's too fast of an idle. So I'm gonna flip the dog box up and try to turn the idle down while we're moving. So just find a good idle. That's all we gotta do. Bump it into neutral. Alright, so we got our idle turned down a little bit. Captain Nick at the helm. We're gonna do a little rearranging on the boat to make sure everything's like got some room, because right now it's just like a mess. So yeah, stay tuned. Nothing's broke yet. Alright guys and gals, we've been on the water for a couple hours. We have managed to break something. It's holding together by some threads. If I can get Sebastian to pop this open real quick. Oh no, it's gone. It popped off actually. The V-belt's done. So we're gonna start overheating in a minute because the water pump's not running. But we're at the boat ramp. So not bad, not bad. Only one casualty today. So new V-belt, proper tension.
It's got an impeller on it anyways, so
that's true. It is pumping some sort of water.
Circulate a little bit.
Yeah. What's the temperature? 160.
It's gonna come out all day.
I'd run it. I'd run it. Should we go back out?
Yeah. Only serve real quick.
All right, let's get this thing loaded up.